It's hard to never get enough of Uganda. Beautiful weather, lovely trees, and today I thought I would just take you around and show you. Ah, hello, Happy New Year. So I'm inside Makerere University, and I'm going up of Garden Hill, and I just saw someone I knew. It was a delight to see them in this new year. Anyway, I am on this Garden Hill Road, just the area starting from where Ruforam is. I think I've made a video and told you what Ruforam in full is, but it's an establishment that was put around by the Rockefeller Foundation, I think, to assist with development in agriculture, and that's around 1992, and then they moved into university in around 2004. But anyway, that's not the case. In this walk, I think I am walking through the hill of the elite, the educated, the Ivory Tower, Makerere University, the premier university in East Africa. But it really has a beautiful, these were residential places for senior staff, lecturers, and I think administrators and their family. And gradually these have been transforming into offices. Makerere is actually a great place to live in. It kind of gives you a glimpse of the nature that Uganda beholds. I think it's the only place in Kampala with a lot of trees, indigenous species, both fruit and non-fruit trees, hard and softwood, and some of the imported breeds of trees. Anyway, I'm ascending on this hill, and behold the beauty of this hill. Actually, the Chinese government decided to also put and collaborate with Makerere University, putting the Confucius Institute of Makerere, Confucius Institute, collaboration between Xiantang University, established in 1958, and Makerere University. What better place to collaborate? And this is basically a cultural exchange between the Chinese government to sort of transfer their language to different places of the world. I think some were put up in Europe, which is rumored to have been failed due to geopolitics. But those in Africa seem to be doing well, particularly this one in Makerere. I think they've been here coming to over 10 years. Oh, okay. Breathtaking views. So I'm out of breath both because of the ascent up this hill and also because of the breathtaking views of Makerere University. I'm soon going to embark on Quarry Road. Quarry Road has an interesting story, and some of the roads within the university are literal. Like what they say is what they mean. Not so much deeper meaning, like Quarry Road, Observatory Road, from whence Quarry Road begins in that direction and then heads in this direction. Actually, in this segment of Quarry Road, you can find those residential areas and the beginning of education, and that is the Department of Physics, that magnificent building, which is part of the College of Natural Sciences. And here you'll have botany, zoology, and all. I think this is mostly now the biological area. And then ahead the other side you find Department of Chemistry, and those are the hard sciences among the ones that began the university, more so in the direction of the science, of course, notwithstanding agriculture and then education. But the physical sciences were the backbone of these other sciences of engineering, medicine, and so forth. Yeah, so this is Quarry Road, and that's because this area actually had a physical quarry. I think you can see that depression right there. All this is because of the rocks and stones that were mined that built the initial stone foundations of the university. I don't know whether these are part of those stones, but these are facing, yeah, could be the ones. But lately, after quarrying from here, it was mostly leveled, and quarry flats were built to house staff. I think you can see them in the distance behind the trees, and these are mostly mango trees. I don't know how old they are, but I think they must be from the 60s or so. around the time quarry flats were constructed. So when we continue with this quarry road, we should actually meet basically Northcote Road, which is at times partly is called Quarry Road, at times a bit misleading, but seeing the old border where the quarry used to be, then it can kind of make sense. This building here is being used by School of Statistics, which I find it kind of misplaced, but anyway, it existed before the college system. It belongs to the College of Business Management, Business and I think Management Sciences, which has the School of Economics, School of Statistics, and School of Business, which is just right behind the new building of the main library. Oh, that yellow building with tiles on it, that is the new building of the main library. This being the older building. I see some sign here. I didn't know this existed the other side. But where I'm from, right at the end of Quarry Road, I see Research and Innovation Fund, and then Grants, Admission and Management Support Unit. Yeah, so Makerere University is well blessed, very beautiful, and so let's actually head into the distance. I see police trying to patrol these streets, but yes, we're now about to meet the roundabout that is in front. That roundabout actually houses the Jubilee, Golden Jubilee Monument. I think it also celebrates the Silver Jubilee because the person who made it is relatively very old. So that roundabout, as you can see, in that direction, a building with a box shape, and then the other with the slanting shape, that is the college or Department of Chemistry. That sculpture, I think a mother bird and a baby bird hatching from eggs. Interesting, which is synonymous with the university. Now the building you see right in front there are the head offices of the College of Natural Science, and that building was donated by the JICA, Japan International Corporation. Anyway, this roundabout actually brought us to University Road, and University Road is what you would actually consider the main street of the university, seeing that it has the main administrative building. But I see here the East Africa School of Library and Information Sciences. Okay, it's a bit distant from its main mother college, which is almost at the exit next to the main gate. And on the right, I see the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. It's a beautiful building, and these ones actually operate the college, the Kawanyoro Research Institute, Agricultural Research Institute, School of Agricultural Sciences. So food security in the country will be the roles that these guys have to do. From the cash crop coffee, I almost didn't show you the front side of the main library. That is that before the new block was built. And nowadays people no longer access this from this side, they access it rather from the entrance of the main library. I see Freedom Square. I used to ask myself why it was named Freedom Square, but that in a bit, because we are now approaching the main building of the Makerere University, considered the Ivory Tower. Actually, I'm told that this building was built to replicate the University College London. I think their main building looked like this, to which Makerere was affiliated and offered degrees from there. Soon, guys will be graduating from here. This is the main square that holds most of the university ceremonies, at least those that require huge numbers, such as the graduation ceremony. And as such, it's actually Freedom Square because I think there was a time during the Amin's regime where there were a lot of commotions and turmoils within the university, and I believe a lot of students, in expressing their liberal minds, found themselves protesting on this square, hence Freedom Square. I don't know how true that is, but that's the beauty of the main building. I think many of you who have lived in the recent past, at least watching the news, know that this building around 2020 was gutted in fire. A mysterious accident but it was renovated to become what it is now. This is basically a replica of what it was, but I felt like I think that wasn't necessary. They should have just put probably a 10-floor structure, since Makerere celebrated 100 years and they are hoping to be around in the next 100 years. It is only right that probably the structure should reflect the demand that is yet to come in the 100 years. Because if just in 1990, when private students were accepted, the population shot from 5,000 students to 40,000, I can only imagine if that happened only in about I think 30 years, how about next 100 years? 5,000 by 40,000, that's a factor of like 20. So I am alright to project that in the next 30 years, if we 40 divided by 5 is what? Okay, it's try to give me the right answer. I think I might have messed up there. I'm thinking it's roughly 8, a factor of 8. So if I say 40,000 times 8, we are looking at 360,000. Am I right? 4 times 8 is actually 36. And we put the 0, yes, 360,000. And then if we say times another 8 for the next 30 years, because about 3 30s in 100 years. So times 8 times 8 times 8. We are looking at probably over 1 million plus people. So it is only fit that this building should have grown a minimum of 8 times in size to cater for all such needs. But yep, we missed a lot of places. That was the School of Social Sciences, and this is Central Training Facility, Frank Kalimuzo. And Frank, I think, was the principal of the university, maybe vice chancellor, and it said he disappeared in mysterious ways. Anyway, we are heading into the distance. I hope I didn't make you miss a lot when I was ranting about improper planning for the next 30 or 100 years to come. See the convocation. These are their offices. This is a sort of like alumni association. Actually, they are responsible for the perimeter wall of Makerere University. I see another giant hill to Musime Mutevile Center of Excellence. It is proposed. I don't know how high the structure will rise, but the idea is that they will honor him. He was the governor of Bank of Uganda, a professor. So this building looks like this from this side, which is a beauty to behold. And the university is resuming in this year of 2026, which is a great place to be. So we are sloping still on University Road, and you can see those are Lincoln Flats. It used to be a residence for relatively also senior lecturers, but now it holds a plethora of offices, and it is a great place. I think you'll see some signposts in front that show which offices are likely right there. And this place also intrigues me. Probably these were also residences, but it's a lot quieter. It's a lot quieter. It's roughly around the area you would find Makerere University Guest House, and that also is coming up in a bit. So let's see what's happening here. Okay, this was a signpost when this building was still being made. So I see on Lincoln Flat we have the French Association, we have international offices, and now it's called Lincoln House. It's Lincoln Road, more of that. Then we also see this National Mind Education Program that I don't understand what they do. Also on Lincoln House. Tell me if you know what they do. But alright, the Makerere University Guest House is here, and I have known it mostly to host international students. They actually offer restaurant services, gardens, bar, conference, and accommodation. So if you come and you need accommodation in the university, that's it. Should you visit tennis court, I was surprised that to access the tennis courts, I think you pay 5,000 shillings to play your tennis, and the other person you also find there having paid there, so it's easy to learn. But right now we're just in front of the College of Computing and Information Sciences. This is Block A, basically the first building for that college that came into existence. I think they originated from Department of Mathematics, where the computer labs of Information Sciences were. Then the other buildings, Block B, came also later. But I am very disappointed that the new structures coming within the university, none of them exceeds 10 floors. Actually, none of them is exceeding 5 floors, which is sad, also considering that they plan to build for the future. And it would hurt that these beautiful lawns should now become sites for other storage buildings. It is sad. It is sad. I think it's poor planning. If people in the 70s, with a population that was probably under 1,000, because it hit 5,000 only in 1992, were building structures that were 4 floors and above, then it's not realistic by the current administration, the structures they're building. Yeah, that's more of me complaining. But anyway, we are reaching the first roundabout you will meet when you come from the main gate, which you can see over in the distance and overhanging the city. These are just instructions. I thought they were taking us anywhere, but they're useless billboards to me. So this is the main roundabout. So when you come from the main gate, you realize that is Pool Road, then University Road where we're from, and then Tennis Court Road. And just right there, Complex Hall, CCE at times, because it was a merger of the old Mitchell Hall and Center of Continued Education, the building that you see there. Now this is accommodating the girl child. It is up for renovation and it's not open. So these are the mosques within the university. Actually, there are prayer centers within the university, and all of them came up around the same time. This is roughly 1940, and it is said it was donated by some leader of Zanzibar to the university. I think St. Francis and St. Augustine, those ones I don't know who constructed them. That is the Protestant and Catholic alike. So this is where you pass to reach Complex Hall. And I see Miss R. Makerere Institute of something research, but a lot of graduate guys tend to chill around there. Anyway, we are exiting the main gate, and by the way, soon after the presidential election, Makerere should be holding its graduation probably on the 28th of January. That is the expected time. And for now, yep, we are out of Makerere University and into the busy streets of Kampala, Uganda. So the street you see just right ahead there, after exiting the main gate, that is Haji Musa Kasule Road on the left, joining Makerere Hill Road on the right. And just below the perimeter wall that you see the other side, there's a Wandegeya flats, usually part of the, it was part of the Uganda Housing Company or corporation or construction corporation, something like that, but then later on privatized, sold to individuals who now own individual condominiums or flats. Anyway, see you in our next video, and ciao.